No one saw this coming. Not the fans refreshing their feeds every second. Not the insiders whispering behind sealed courtroom doors, and definitely not Chrisean Rock herself. Because just minutes ago, a decision was made that didn't just shake the courtroom, it shattered an entire empire in seconds. Baby Junior, her pride, her heartbeat, her everything, has officially been taken and placed into foster care. And the moment that ruling hit, everything exploded. Sources inside the courtroom say the air instantly turned heavy. You could hear every breath, every heartbeat. The judge's voice echoed like a final warning, cold and unshakable. Chrisean stood frozen, her eyes wide, hands trembling, tears already streaming before the words even finished landing. And then, before anyone could react, she collapsed right there. In front of everyone, gasps, screams. Chaos. Her body hit the floor so hard, witnesses say it echoed through the entire room. Officers rushed in. Her lawyer didn't move. The judge slammed the gavel, ordering the courtroom cleared immediately. But it was already too late. The moment had detonated. Because outside, it was war. Fans were already gathering. Phones up, live streaming. People shouting her name, others demanding justice for Baby Junior. Protest signs appeared out of nowhere. Within minutes, the entire situation turned into a full-blown media frenzy. And while the world watched from the outside, something far more sinister was unfolding behind closed doors. Because here's what they're not telling you. This wasn't just a sudden decision. This was planned, built piece by piece. Evidence stacked quietly. Voices recorded. Moves calculated. And someone very close to Chrisean may have helped push it all over the edge. Insiders are now claiming that the courtroom didn't just hear arguments. It heard secrets, leaked audio, private breakdowns, moments never meant to see the light of day. And one specific recording, just one, reportedly changed everything. A voice. Her voice, fragile, exhausted, breaking, saying words that the court interpreted as something far darker than emotion. And just like that, the narrative flipped from mother to risk. From protector to problem. But here's where it gets even crazier. Because only hours after that collapse, an anonymous leak hit the internet. A video, grainy, disturbing, taken from a motel hallway tied directly to this case. And what it shows, it doesn't just raise questions. It changes everything. A shadowy figure. Late night. Forced entry, a struggle, and then silence. This footage was never shown in court, so why does it exist? And who was trying to keep it hidden? Because now the internet is asking one question louder than ever. Was Chrisean Rock really the problem? Or was she the target? And if what's coming next is even half as explosive as what insiders are hinting at, then this isn't just a custody battle anymore. This is a setup. And the truth. It's about to blow the entire case wide open. The moment Chrisean Rock hit that courtroom floor, something shifted, Dan, not just inside those walls. Because while officials scrambled to contain the scene, a storm was already forming outside, and within minutes, it spiraled into something nobody could control. Witnesses say her cries didn't sound human, not controlled, not quiet. It was raw, guttural, the kind of pain that rips through every layer of a person at once. "You can't take him from me," she screamed over and over, her voice cracking, echoing through the halls even as security tried to pull her back. People froze. Some cried. One court staffer reportedly ran out, unable to handle the intensity of what they were watching. But then it turned, because in the middle of that chaos, Chrisean locked eyes with someone sitting across the room, and everything changed. "You did this," she shouted, her entire body shaking as she tried to lunge forward. Officers grabbed her instantly, but the damage was done. Every head in the room turned. Every whisper started at once. Because the person she was looking at, Carlissa, Saffold, stone-faced, unmoved, watching everything unfold without a single R. Reaction, that one moment those 4 words ignited something far bigger than a custody battle. Outside, The streets erupted. Live streams flooded every platform. Fans were screaming, arguing, breaking down in real time. Hashtags exploded globally. Hashtag justice for Chrisean. Hashtag bring baby jar home. Millions of views in minutes. But while the public was still processing the emotional fallout, something far darker slipped quietly into the internet. An email.anonymous.subject line. The truth they buried. It hit multiple blogs at the exact same time. Inside, a video link. No context. No explanation. Just footage. Grainy, black and white security. Camera footage from the exact motel where everything supposedly went wrong. Timestamp 2:36 a.m. The hallway is empty at first, silent, still, then movement. Figure appears, dressed head to toe in black. Face hidden. Moving slow, deliberate. They stop at Chrisean's door. Knock once, the door opens slightly, and then dash force. The figure pushes inside. What follows is chaos. Muffled shouting. A loud crash. Something hitting the ground. Then nothing. At 2:58 a.m., the door opens again. The same figure walks out fast, head down, gone. That footage. Never shown in court, not mentioned, not referenced, nothing. Nothing. And the second it hit the internet, everything flipped, because suddenly the narrative didn't make sense anymore. If she was alone, who was that? If she was unstable, why was someone forcing their way into her room? Fans turned into investigators overnight. Screenshots, zoom-ins, frame-by-frame breakdowns. And then came the detail that sent everything into overdrive. A tattoo, barely visible on the figure's forearm, but familiar to familiar, within minutes. Side-by-side comparisons flooded social media. One image in particular started trending, linking that tattoo to someone in Blueface's inner circle. Dion, and just like that, a new theory was born. This wasn't random. This was planned. She was set up. But it didn't stop there, because just as that theory started gaining traction, another leak dropped in. This one was even more disturbing. A voicemail. Recovered from Chrisean's cloud account. Timestamped just minutes before CPS arrived. Her voice. Shaking, whispering. I hear someone outside. I think they're watching me. I can't sleep. The message cuts off abruptly. No follow -up. No explanation. And here's where it gets chilling. CPS reportedly arrived less than 15 minutes. After that voicemail was sent, 15 minutes. So the question exploded across the internet all at once. Who called them? Because if she didn't, and her friends didn't, then who knew exactly when to send them? The timeline wasn't just suspicious anymore. It was surgical, calculated, and then came the leak that broke everything wide open. A second video, this one. Shorter, clearer, taken from a different angle. Of the same motel, it shows the same figure, same clothes, same build. But this time, they're not alone. Standing near the back entrance is a man in a navy jacket. A police patch visible on his sleeve. The figure approaches. Him. Hands him something. A bag. Small. Recognizable. Baby. Junior's diaper bag. They exchanged no words. Just a nod. And then the officer turns and walks straight toward Chrisean's room. No knock. No backup. Just entry. That was it. That was the moment the internet snapped. This was coordinated. That's not protocol. They planned this whole thing. And suddenly, the courtroom collapse didn't look like a breakdown anymore. It looked like the aftermath of something much bigger, something controlled, something orchestrated. But the most terrifying part, it still wasn't over, because while the world was busy tearing apart those videos, connecting dots, building theories, Chrisean was completely silent. No posts, no statements, nothing. Until suddenly, her account went live. No warning. No announcement. No announcement. Just a black screen. And then her face appeared. No makeup. Eyes swollen. Voice calm but heavy. And the first thing she said, "They're not trying to protect my baby. They're trying to erase me." The comments exploded instantly, millions watching. And then she leaned closer to the camera and dropped the line that changed everything again. "The person who did this to me was sitting in that courtroom, and just like that, every single person present became a suspect. And just like that, every face in that courtroom became a target. The internet didn't hesitate. Within seconds of that live stream ending, names started flying, screenshots resurfaced, old videos got dissected, and every single person who had been present during that hearing was suddenly under a microscope. But one name kept rising above the noise again and again until it was impossible to ignore. Dion. Because just minutes before Chrisean went live, he had posted something. A cryptic Instagram story. Black background. White text. Truth always hits harder when it's televised. Stayed up for less than 30 seconds before being deleted. But it was too late. Fans caught it. Screen recorded it. Zoomed in and then they saw it. His wrist, that tattoo, the same shape. The same placement. The same one from the motel footage. The internet exploded. He's the one. He was there that night. He handed over the bag. The theories weren't just theories anymore. They felt like evidence. And the deeper people dug, the darker it got. Old clips surfaced of Dion laughing about handling situations behind the scenes. Deleted tweets reappeared with vague threats. Even a blurry photo from weeks earlier suddenly felt different him. Standing in the background of one of Chrisean's live streams, watching silently, but before the internet could fully lock in its verdict, another bomb dropped. A private message leaked to a gossip page from a burner account, claiming to be tied to an internal CPS source. It was short, cold, terrifying. The removal wasn't just about her behavior. There was something found in the baby bag. Something we're not supposed to talk about. That was it. No explanation. No proof. Just enough to ignite chaos. Speculation spread like wildfire. Was it drugs? Documents. Something planted to make her look unfit. Because if that bag had been tampered with, if that evidence wasn't real, then everything that happened in that courtroom could collapse overnight. And suddenly, the narrative shifted again. Not just was she set up, but how deep does this go? Because this didn't look random anymore. It looked coordinated. It looked strategic. It looked like someone wanted her to fall. And then she came back. Another live stream. This time, no hesitation. Chrisean Rock sat in a dimly lit room, her face calm, but her eyes locked in. No tears this time. Just focus. "They tracked me," she said. Silence flooded the comments. "I never gave my location. I never told anyone where I was. So how did they find me?" She paused. Let it sit. "Someone close to me gave them access." The chat went insane. Names flooded in faster than anyone could read. But she didn't react. She didn't confirm. She just kept going. "My voicemail got leaked. My breakdown got recorded. My location got sent. That's not coincidence. That's betrayal." Her voice didn't crack, not once. And then she leaned forward and delivered the line that shattered whatever was left of this story's boundaries. "That person was in that courtroom when they took my son." Everything stopped, because now it wasn't just about the motel. It wasn't just about the footage. It was about someone sitting feet away from her, watching it all happen, knowing exactly what they had done. And just when it felt like there was nothing left to reveal, her legal team made their move. No press conference, no interviews, just a single post. Black screen. White text. "We have the footage. We have the timestamps. We know who lied. Charges are coming." Underneath it, a countdown, 5 days. That's how long until the next court hearing. And suddenly, the stakes changed completely, because this wasn't about defending it's part of self anymore. This was about going on a fence. Rumors started circulating instantly. Subpoenas being prepared. Witnesses being lined up. names being finalized. And then came the leak that sent everything into overdrive. A 147-page emergency appeal, allegedly. Filed overnight, packed with phone records, GPS logs, private messages, voice memos, even screenshots of conversations that had never been seen before, and buried inside that filing. 3 names. The first Dion, the second Don, unnamed CPS supervisor. Fine, whose signature was reportedly missing from key documents tied to the motel visit. And the third, Carlisa Saffold, the same woman who sat in that courtroom without flinching. The same woman. Chrisean pointed at the same woman who helped trigger the entire case, and just minutes after those names leaked, she went live. No warning. No buildup. Her face filled the screen.com, almost to calm. I didn't take no baby, she said, pause. Double quotes, but I'm not apologizing either. And then she smiled, a small, knowing smirk. Before ending the stream, no explanation, no denial. Just enough to pour gasoline on an already uncontrollable fire. Now the world is locked in. Fans are choosing sides. Celebrities are reacting. Even Cardi B posted, "Y'all too quick to judge. Being a mom ain't easy." While others stayed silent, watching, waiting, because in 5 days, everything changes. The courtroom reopens, the evidence comes out. The truth, whatever it really is, finally steps into the light. And if even half of these leaks are real, then this isn't just a custody battle anymore. This is a takedown, because Chrisean isn't crying anymore. She's not begging. She's not breaking. She's preparing. And when she walks back into that courtroom, she's not walking in as a victim. She's walking in with receipts. With names. With proof. And if what she's holding is as explosive as insiders are claiming, then the same system that took her child might be the one that gets exposed next. And the most chilling part, this entire story, every leak, every video, every betrayal might just be the beginning, because something bigger is hiding. Underneath all of it, something no one has fully uncovered yet. And when it finally surfaces, it won't just shake the internet, it'll destroy everything. If you've made it this far, then you already know this isn't just another celebrity headline. This is a situation that's unfolding in real time, with new twists dropping by the hour. And the truth still buried somewhere beneath all the chaos. 1 minute it looks like a breakdown. The next minute it feels like a setup. And right now, the world is split straight down the middle. So here's the question. What do you think really happened? Was Chrisean Rock pushed to the edge? Or is there something deeper going on behind the scenes that nobody wants exposed? Are these leaks revealing the truth? Or are they part of something even bigger? Don't just sit back and watch this story unfold. Be part of it. Drop your opinion in the comments right now, not later. Because every second, new details are surfacing and the conversation is moving fast. Your voice matters in this moment. And trust me, you're going to want your take on record before the next bombshell hits. And if you think this is intense now, just wait, because the next court date is coming. More evidence is rumored to drop, and insiders are already hinting at something that could flip everything upside down again. The kind of reveal that doesn't just change the story, it rewrites it completely. So hit that like button if you want the truth to come out. Subscribe right now. Because when the next leak drops, you do not want to be the last to know. We're tracking every twist, every betrayal, every hidden detail as it happens. Stay locked in. Stay ready, because this story, it's far from over.